So here's a question for you to answer for yourself. Are you in a position when the time comes to retire and be at the exact same level of lifestyle that you currently have? If you're like statistically more than 90% of the baby boom population, the answer to that question is going to be no. As a matter of fact, there's a significant amount of those people who aren't going to be in a position to retire at all if they want any kind of lifestyle. And the truth is that's not necessary. You can have an incredible lifestyle just by taking advantage of what's available to you. So let me give you an example. So let's say you have a pension. Maybe you have some investments. Again, if you're like 90% of America, you don't have any investments. You just don't have any money, really, in that regard. And you're going to have Social Security, wherever that's going to be. But we know that's not going to be a fortune. And it's obviously, it's a little touch and go as to whether or not in 20 years it's going to be much there, but let's just assume that it is, just for the sake of argument. That's still not going to be enough for you to retire in style, so to speak, and do the things you'd enjoy doing. After all, you will have worked 40 plus years of your life or more to be in a situation to do some of the things you'd like to do, because you'll then have the time, right? Most of the challenge people have is they have time and no money, or they have money and no time, right? Well, you can have both, but that's another topic. So let's say you needed another $50,000 a year to have the kind of retirement lifestyle you want, right? That's what you'll need over and above what you have. So how do you do that? Well, obviously one way that it's traditionally done is to have an investment bank where the principal provides you $50,000 a year in cash flow. And by I say principal, I mean you can't touch that principal. So in a great world, you'd be getting 5% of some principal. So you'd have $1 million stashed in some account, in some vehicle that would be providing you 5%, some sort of annuity style vehicle. So that would be great, right? The question is, do you have that? Do you have a way to obtain that? For most people, the answer is no. But you don't need that. You can live like you have that if you develop it through referral marketing. So here's what I mean. I never have to think about retirement income, because at some certain age, nothing changes for me. If I decide to work less, doesn't matter. My income stream will continue to come in. And that's the beauty of a referral marketing asset. That is something you build with sweat equity. You have no investment to do. And you could do it starting now, before the need really arises. And you can capitalize multiple ways. One, you're going to be building an income stream right now that you can sock away. Two, you're going to have the tax advantages of having a home-based business, even though it has no investment, but it's time put in, and you're going to be able to do a lot of things that are legally acceptable because it is a business. A lot of things that you currently spend that you'll be able to spend inside of your business. Now you get to keep more of what you currently make from your regular job or whatever that you do. So you can take some of that savings and sock that away. And then third, and most importantly, is you're growing an asset that throws off a residual style income. Residual style means it continues to come in, but there's no guaranteed permanent income in the world. Anything could disappear. But what we've seen is this income pretty much stays relatively the same for a while, and it could be a long time. And so it allows you then to grow an income stream that you can participate in anywhere you are in the country, and actually you can do it anywhere you are in the country. So that is the answer for anyone to grow the retirement that they want.